That'll cool that fast.
I wonder when is my YouTube showing it all or no? Why is my YouTube not showing? It says that I am on live, but I don't see it on my YouTube feed. Are y'all on YouTube? No, y'all on Facebook. Uh,
Después te movieron ahí los.
no, it's electronic. I mean, this is on the background. There, yeah, we are on.
There you go.
For some reason, it wasn't showing. Vamos a ver si Sam. Hey, Sam.
Hey, is that better?
That's a lot better.
Way better.
Cool.
What did you do?
I switched it from the phone to the vehicle Bluetooth thing. It's because yesterday when I did the Bluetooth thing, so you haven't failed.
Oh, yeah.
Todo se parece a su dueño.
Estuviera peor.
Cookie Monster. Go to sleep. No, go to the bathroom. Y los de YouTube no importan. I know. For some reason, I it sounded kind of like it was off, and I was going like, "What the hell happened to YouTube?" You are live, Facebook. I know. But it was kind of trippy because I couldn't see what was going on YouTube. That's why I had to like reshuffle it again. And technical difficulties, guy. It's part of the thing about living in this modern age.
¿Por qué no podemos tener amigos ricos?
Porque no puedo tener amigos ricos. I'm still waiting for something. Well, it's kind of trippy because next week I should get my next Facebook check, and I'm hoping it's a good one.
Así nos da bonos.
Yeah, no.
You get some bonus for the intern.
No. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see if it's a good size check because I'm going to Colombia on the 26th of August. 26th.
Con que cubra la luz tan siquiera.
It's trippy because I found the flight round trip to Colombia, $358.
What? Pero de Reynosa, de Monterrey.
No, de Monterrey. But for me, going to Monterrey is like an added plus. I love Monterrey.
He loves it, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, I get to visit con la raza, so it's like a plus for me.
Hey, but do you let's say a non-dual citizen goes over there? Do they need what do they show? You still gotta show your passport and everything else, right?
You have tienes que sacar permiso. But because let's say you would go with me. If you go with me, I take my Mexican car. So I go in my Mexican car. So there's not a big deal.
No, I'm talking about in the airport.
Oh, in the airport? No. If it's a domestic flight, let's say you go from Monterrey. If it's a domestic flight, you could show your Texas ID and you're okay.
Let's say you go to Colombia, tienes que sacar pasaporte.
If you're going,
I think everybody has to.
Well, if you're going to Colombia, you have to have a passport. But
Yeah.
if you're leaving from Mexico as an American with an American passport, then you have to get a permiso para entrar a Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. It makes no sense. And I've tried arguing with the people there at the airport.
You have to take like a credit card para dejar.
Yeah, you
Something like that. I mean, like something like.
no, tienes que sacar permiso de cajón, tienes que sacar permiso. Pero mi problema es, why, if I'm a Mexican citizen, because I have dual citizenship, why do I have to have a permiso to leave the country when I'm a Mexican citizen? Does that make sense?
Oh,
Yeah.
So it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And that's one of the arguments that I've had with them. O sea, yo entré al país como mexicano, manejo el carro mexicano como mexicano, llego al aeropuerto, para poder salir del país necesito usar el pasaporte americano porque es el único que tengo. Why do I have to get a permiso como americano if I'm a Mexican?
Pues maybe you need to get a pasaporte mexicano, ¿no?
Huh?
You need to get a pasaporte mexicano.
That's my next step. I actually contacted the individuals here at the Mexican consulate para sacar el pasaporte mexicano. El problema para los mexicanos es de que ahorita no hay citas para pasaporte mexicano. You're talking about it'll take, if you're a Mexican
¿Para
citizen,
dónde
it'll take.
trabajar o qué?
Well, it's kind of a weird thing, but I think
Ay, pues como de 3 meses.
it's a weird thing, but the same thing is happening here in the United States. Before, when people are trying to get an apostilla in order to, to do some type of legal work in Mexico, you'd send it to Austin, to the Secretary of State, and it would take 10 to 15 days at the most, 2 weeks. Now it takes 8 weeks. Isn't that crazy? 8 weeks for you to get that an apostilla. That far behind. IRS, if you mailed your tax return, it used to take 6 weeks. Now it's taking 6 months.
Short staff.
Short staff. A lot of the computers are down. There's a little bit of everything. It's just really, really unfortunate.
Ya nadie quiere trabajar o qué.
Nadie quiere trabajar. Nadie quiere trabajar.
IRS got it like
The what?
IRS. They got hacked.
Well, one of the things that I heard about IRS también is because they have their system so backlogged, antiquated, that no pudieron. Aparte, I don't know if you remember, Sam, that they were giving out the stimulus checks.
Yeah.
So como que les dieron más trabajo. That's weird. On Facebook, it starts right at 9, but YouTube started at 9:02. It is crazy. That's why I was freaking out on it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos días.
Very different satellites, brother.
El Sound Mind in the morning.
I love Sound Mind. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Me quiero casar adentro del río. ¿Sí se puede? Yes.
Cuesta más.
A lot more. I might get thrown in jail.
Same.
Mexican immigration requires permiso from non-Mexicans. Yes, but I have Mexican citizenship. I have dual citizenship. O sea, soy ciudadano mexicano y americano. That's why it makes no sense for me, because you're asking me to get a permiso to travel through Mexico when I'm traveling through Mexico as a Mexican citizen. Does that make sense?
Está curioso, tienes ciudadanía de los dos lados y otra gente parece que no es de aquí ni de allá.
Oye, y ni los de aquí ni los de allá me quieren.
Lo dices jugando, pero es verdad.
Ay, no estoy diciendo jugando.
Como se quiere ir a Cuba, Cuba sí lo quiere.
I want to try Cuba now. I want to completely alienate 3 countries instead of 2.
Pues quién sabe, pues, como eres Castro, a lo mejor de.
They might make me supreme ruler. I feel backlogged. Pues dale gas, bro.
Prune juice, drinks of prune juice.
Good morning, Miriam hermosa. Good morning, good morning. Hola, mi Erasmo. ¿Qué cuentas esta hermosa mañana? Solamente cuento deudas. It's crazy, but I'm waiting for that YouTube, Facebook check, because I am kind of low on funds. I think I got like $60 in my bank account right now.
Qué mentiroso eres.
I'm not joking. I'll show you. Let me.
Tiene como 4 cuentas.
No.
Te voy a enseñar la que está low.
No, I'll show you. I'm not even joking.
Ni que fueras monaguillo.
Actually,
Hey, los diezmos, ¿qué, primo?
no se han caído con los diezmos. I actually have $89.08 in the account. And la otra, la que dice el primo que tengo, I think I have like $200. Not even that, probably. That's my backup account.
That's
Backup con $168.
Come on, esos diezmos, Sam. What's going on?
No estoy contando diezmos, pajarapegui. Mexican, Mexican, but you're flying as an American. Well, yeah, but the whole thing about the permiso is that you entered the country as an American, so you have to have a permiso. I didn't enter the country as an American. I entered the country as a Mexican. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but he's talking about when you're flying. when you're flying, you're presenting your American passport. So when you're coming back, that's what you're presenting as well. You're not
Yeah.
presenting a Mexican passport.
Well, look, I understand. I understand coming from Colombia into Mexico, but I'm flying out from Mexico inside Mexico. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah,
That sounds better.
yeah. It should be easier to be flying from Mexico to Mexico
Is
with just
Cookie
an
Monster?
ID.
Is Cookie Monster
Yeah,
talking?
he does kid shows too, man.
He's a new co-host. Me so hungry.
Royal Industries will cut you a check. Love you, Papa. I love it. I love Royal. Que se caiga Royal con el cheque. Me quiero cambiar mi nombre a Paco. No, 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 no. Por poco me pescas, Benny. COVID deaths left a void of workers in this country, and Mexicans, Central Americans. Huh? And Mexicans, Central Americans are dying to come in here to fill them. But no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I mean, worldwide, I think we lost 1 million people, guys. No? Or is it nationwide? I can't remember. Nationwide. $60 in a bank account, but under the mattress, puro wedding money.
Está güey que sudear, el día dice que debajo del colchón tiene ahí vacas.
Well, it's funny because I've learned from the
Ahora todo el mundo ya sabe que tiene dinero bajo el mattress.
el papá siempre, well, Sam knows dad, ¿no? O sea, papá, no tengo dinero, no tengo dinero. Pues, like, papá, no puede ser que nunca tengas dinero, papá. No tengo dinero, no tengo dinero.
Nunca tiene dinero, ¿verdad?
Nunca tiene dinero.
Así que no le pidan prestado que no tiene.
Nunca le pidas prestado. I think it's just his defense mechanism para que nadie le pida dinero. No tengo dinero.
Ya es.
Pero a papá es nuts. A papá le encanta cuando le entregamos dinero, because le entregamos dinero como para las conferencias de Matamoros. Y le encanta, he loves it. Como que se siente realizado. Like,
Están cooperando.
están cooperando. He's pretty happy with me in regards to that. I've been,
¿Y los monaguillos?
no, hombre, los monaguillos no sirven para nada. I've been very, very generous with las conferencias in many aspects. So, I'm,
Son tuyas. Tú eres el head chief de ahí.
I am the senior pastor.
Very generous con la labor. Agarra una pala, es lo que debe.
Es el.
Que dice todo menos eso.
Oye,
¿Es heredero en inglés?
yo, en inglés, I don't know,
No, no es heredero. Heredero.
it doesn't matter. But what I'm trying, it's kind of funny. Yo no tengo que heredar nada. Yo les quito todo. Es lo que no entienden. Yo no tengo que heredar nada. Yo les quito todo.
Pero otra vez dijo del puppet de que si se portan mal, les va a quitar el wheel. y Lali tried to find a wheel, no lo hayas, no lo encuentras.
Lo que no sabe papá es de que I already changed everything to my name.
Oh.
So
right now it's make believe que él tiene todo.
yeah,
Lo que
and
quiere saber el primo es que who's your next of kin? Next of kin.
they don't know.
Yo te lo lleno.
And I'm about to change everything else in Mexico also to my name. So good luck with all that. The character Alan from 2.5 Men came from Brownsville. I forgot my wallet.
Alan.
I have no idea. Ay, marranita.
I used to watch.
Sam,
Cuando estaba Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen? What?
No, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, yeah. That's
Martin Sheen is the papá.
Era un
Oye,
chin.
Es un Sheen. Oye, Chin, have you heard of any events going on in Brownsville this weekend? I think the Lunadas tonight, no?
I think so, man, but I haven't like looked into the events going on right now.
Where's that? I saw some
I
signs.
can't recall anything from the top of my head right now.
¿De qué sirves entonces?
De nada.
Sure. Oye, what are your
I
plans
didn't
for
know
this
I
weekend?
was a marketing director.
Like, how do you say Erasmo in English? Erasmo.
Mo.
Mo. Erasmo.
Mr. Mo.
I think it's so funny. Like, what's your name? My name's Erasmo. What would you like to be called? I said, Erasmo.
Yeah.
Maybe she drives me.
It's
It's
funny because they
true.
always put that on the applications.
Yeah.
What would you like
Well,
to have?
well, the gringos, when I was in Austin, they go like, okay, your name, sir? My name's Erasmo Castro. Erasmo. He goes, and what do you like to be called? I said, Erasmo. And they would freak out like, I didn't mean that in a racist way. I go like, it sounded racist, you piece of crap. How the hell can you not pronounce Erasmo? Ahora, it's not really a Mexican name. It really is. I think he's a philosopher. I think he's a Greek philosopher or one of those crazy philosophers. Erasmus.
Yo pensaba que iba a decir algo allá de Popocatépetl o algo.
Primo.
No, look it up.
I know.
Look it up. It is a philosopher from somewhere, Norwegian or it
Ese
sounds
güey es
Greek.
muy alto Norwegian. De griego a Norwegian.
No llegan a Norte Tamaulipas.
Ese nombre salió del mito.
It's
Lo mito.
Desiderius Erasmus. It was a Dutch philosopher. Dutch. That's why every time I go on a date, I go Dutch. Tú pagas lo tuyo, yo pago lo mío.
¿Te acuerdas la movie that what is it? Michael Myers?
I don't like Michael Myers.
Yeah, that funny movie about the spy. What it was there? Austin
Austin
Powers.
Powers.
Remember that father was a Dutch.
That's Mike Myers. That's not Mike. Mike Myers, not Michael Myers. Michael Myers is that crazy nut.
A big difference.
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. Yeah, that crazy guy.
Michael Myers is that crazy guy.
Oh, that killing guy, right?
The Columbine
Yeah.
crazy guy. That guy's
The
asqueroso.
Columbine, that's a serial killer.
Good night. Good afternoon, Erasmo. First time watching the show. First of all, it's morning. And second of all, I think I've seen you a couple of times. He might be in Dutchville.
The Dutch man.
In Holland? Good morning, Erasmo. Good morning, Cookie Monster. Hey, you've been off for the past couple of shows, Hector. Call Erasmo Peach.
I guess.
My weekend name. Can call me Don Queso de Monterrey. Los chicharrones de Monterrey tan riquísimos. Erasmo, I call you Razzie. That's what my dentist calls me too. Hi, Razzie. You mean Erasmus? That's what I said.
Yeah.
Desiderius Erasmus. Dutch. Good
The thing that
morning.
it still sounds Spanish when you say it. Erasmus.
Erasmus. How would you like to be called? I said Erasmus. From the Netherlands, born
Do you
in
not
Rock.
have an American name, sir?
Can you sound more American, please? No, have I told you? No. Okay, I don't know. If I've shared with you this story, or you. I think I shared it once a long time ago. You know, for a lot of people out there, you know, all these
When they
crazy.
when you got yourself a Mexican boy?
Well, that's the second one. The first one, all these little pansies out there that go out there and cry about, oh, you hurt my feelings, and oh, that's racist and stuff. We lived racism. We grew up in a racist country.
Hey, our grandmas will bully us, bro.
Yeah.
Call us harsh names. They will call us harsh names, man. Your grandma.
Well, yeah, but that's the way they were. But when I was 5 years old, guys, 5 years old,
And
I
I
was
even think that Mexicans are racist with other Mexicans too.
oh, super. But when I was 5 years old, I was in New Mexico, and Sam, they were having, and we were in the Mexican in the church, and we were on the Mexican side because they give us a little cuartito for the Mexicans to have church, and the gringos they had church in the big auditorium, right? So I was 5 years old. Papa was preaching over there. This is back in the early '70s, and they had a Halloween party there in the foyer of the church, and so I think I was dressed like a clown or something, and my sister Linda was dressed as I don't know what. She was like 3 years old, and what happens is that one of the deacons out there was dressed like the devil.
Oh,
I'm not even joking. This is the irony of it all. The guy was dressed as the devil and had a pitchfork, but a pitchfork de plástico, I guess. And what happened is, he was letting all the little gringo kids play with it. And so I got close, and I reached up my hand to touch the pitchfork, and the guy looks down on me with his Satan face and says, "Who invited the Mexicans?"
wow. He's the devil, man.
He said that, bro. And it's so weird because at 5 years old, you don't understand what being a Mexican is all about, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you don't know. So, but I felt the hate, and I felt the disgust. And I remember I grabbed Linda, my sister, and I ran off to the room where we had church. And I sat down at the door and I started crying. Bien chillón.
Eras un niño, bro. ¿Qué sabe un niño de eso?
Don't. 5 years old. A deacon from the church. I think that's one of the reasons why I have such a very low regard about gringos in church.
I bet he's in hell already, though.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in hell. He's out there grabbing the real pitchfork.
The devil.
Well, I mean, the guy was racist, and again, and people freak out. They're like, y'all haven't gone through crap here in Brownsville. You've been protected because everyone's Mexican. People haven't experienced racism until you go up north. And up north,
In the 80s, when we started going to the migrant work,
yeah,
man, so much
hate.
against migrants, especially Mexicans. And every time in school, I mean, I love to fight. That's why I became like a big time fighting guy there. Because I was just fighting natives, I was fighting gringos, I was fighting black guys, I was fighting Tejanos. Like I didn't even know that was such thing happened. Tejano. They're not Mexicans and they're not gringos, they're just Tejanos. So I loved it, man.
Well, and the other one was the one that you mentioned when I went to Arkansas, and I was like 13, 14 years old, and a lady goes up there and goes, "Oh, Geraldine," because we went to visit. I went to Mexico and I didn't bring me back no Mexican boy. And I was 13, 14. And I looked at her and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, Mister, I'm no Mexican boy." And she goes, "Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. A Mexican boy."
But I mean, honestly, when I was when they will discriminate you, I never thought about it till like later. Like you know what? That to me didn't no harm, man. Because
No, I hated it. I hated it, and I felt it.
loved it. I used to like
I hate discrimination.
excuse to fight.
Like
But
to be
we,
honest, I might experience stuff like that, but I don't catch it until like later on.
oh, you look like a gringo, bro.
It depends who you're like next to.
Yellow skin. What do you got right now?
There's different shades of everything.
Sam is as white as my nut.
So now I know how you niggas look like people.
Is that
It's not a picture of a head.
white?
Oh my God.
White, Sam. You're white, bro. You look gringo.
No, like I think like the last time I kind of like had like a small remark. was when I was at In and Out, and they were like, "Oh, how you guys doing? Where are you guys from?" And we're like, and this was in Dallas, and we're like, "We're from Texas," but we're like, I guess to be more specific, we're like, "We're from the Valley." And like, "Oh, you guys want some spicy peppers?" But in and Out, they don't give you jalapenos; they give you pepperoncinis. But the other Mexican was like, "Dude, I don't eat spicy stuff."
Oh, yeah, Sam, it was kind of funny because I remember when you were bald, you looked like an Aryan Nation, like a skinhead.
And Orion, brother,
Yeah, a fat one, but
the bigger you are, the higher up you are in the ladder. Just to let you know.
no, because most of the skinheads are flacos. You were fat.
Those are the fighters.
Di mi nombre en inglés, Vini. I haven't been feeling too good these past weeks. Sorry, sick today. También, but hey, I'm here. Good to have you here, Baba. Poupon Erasmus. I have some great poupon. Churches. Yeah. Deacon Blackfire. El diablo se comportó como la Pelosi con la hija de Mayra.
Oh, yeah,
Mocos.
le dio un codazo.
That was kind of funny. And then it was kind of, you know her excuse, Sam, right? Pelosi's excuse?
What'd you say?
Que she was trying to acomodarla so that she would take a better picture.
You look at the video, man. She like move her out. Like,
That's a huge freaking lie.
Big lie.
You know what I hate, Primo? I don't
That-
hate it. When I
I had forgotten about that nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
And I see some black guy saying, "I never been discriminated." Dude, you never been discriminated. You're black and you never been discriminated. That's a lie, man. Where do you live at? So I can go vivir contigo.
I've actually heard people about that. Go like, well, fortunate for you, some of us actually have been this way. I experienced racism when I was in the army, and see that. What?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
That's kind of weird for me because you would think that in the army, you know,
Yeah, you think it's like everything is higher standards, but you'd be surprised what happens in the bases.
Hey Sam, tengo una brother que es gringo from the East Coast,
super gringo.
and
Who?
un cuñado,
Ah,
and I used to go to his what do you call like gatherings,
Gatherings. No sabe inglés.
Bueno, and those gringos, man, honestly, they got some crazy jokes about Mexicans and blacks, bro.
yeah.
It's true.
And they used to say, "Hey, you don't mind if we say jokes?" You go, "No, go for it, man. I don't care." They get together. That's what they call it.
Oh yeah, no, you want to hear?
No, don't say it because you're gonna get in trouble. You're running for.
Well, I'm gonna say it anyway.
No, what for?
They said,
Beep, beep.
that I'm not racist. Racism is, I'm not racist. Racism is a crime, and crimes are for Mexicans. That's the joke. That's the joke that the gringos. That's the joke the gringos would say in Austin. Hey, I'm not racist. Racism is a crime, and crimes are for Mexicans.
That's a good one. Well, that doesn't sound that bad. The ones that I heard, man, they're bad.
Well, it was actually with African Americans, but I thought I'd change it so that I didn't want to. I didn't want to sound racist.
You wanted what's it called? Light black man.
I didn't want to sound racist, so I changed it to Mexicans. Cause okay, but it was funny because a lot of the African Americans were the ones that were telling me these jokes, you know, and they're just funny.
No, siempre tenemos jokes against Mexicans.
Hell yeah, so true. In this area, we are insulated from racism. But you travel slightly north or far up north, and you discovered how different you are.
Man.
Rejected, hated for no reason. 100%. So true.
Yeah, I was a truck driver.
Yeah. You try not to see it, man, but it's always that like maybe that 1-2% that kind of messes up for the
No.
whole thing.
No, no. And let me tell you, it's more than 2%, Sam. There's a lot of it out there. A lot of people just hide it very, very well. But what Sound Mind is saying is very, very true. Look, my thing is, Sound Mind, that a lot of these people nunca salen del rancho. They never leave Brownsville. So
Yeah.
they never leave Brownsville. Like, no, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Leave Brownsville, baby.
Yeah.
Le troque primo una vez llegué a Kentucky.
But it's crazy, man, because in the metropolitan areas, it's so hostile, Once, because if you go to places where everybody's the same, like being here, Brownsville, or you go to another city where everybody's the same demographics, everything's a little more, I guess, balanced. But you go to somewhere where it's urban living, and it's a mixture of everything. It's more hostile.
Yeah. Y luego cuando llegué allá en Kentucky, primo, se mandaba fajando una battery del truck. So llegué a una gas station. Lo que me dijo el señor ahí, dijo, hey, you need to leave now, bro. Because if they, someone sees you, va por ser mexicano.
Yeah.
You need to leave. Vete. Es que necesito una battery, sir. Dice, man, just go 50 miles where you're going and stop there. But right here, you can't.
It's crazy.
I mean, like, oh, man. Like, you know what? I'm out of here.
West Brownsville, 11U softball team in championship game in Abilene. Oh, keep us posted.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Matamoros baseball team actually won a championship too.
Oh, yeah.
Something
Hey,
like that.
speaking of like the little leagues, like what didn't Brownsville little league team experience racism this past time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What happened with that deal, bro? Remember?
Yes.
I don't recall the details, but I do recall that there was
I heard
mentioning
about that.
something.
They were
And
called
they were, like,
Mexicans.
somewhat
Go
reprimanded.
back to Mexico and a bunch of stuff like that. It's crazy. I mean, this is recent.
Even with I remember talking to one of the guys from back in the day in the UTB soccer. Once they got to the nationals, I think they played like in Georgia, and they were like, "Dude, we ended up losing that game because it was they kind of like were fearing for their life because of like how hostile it was."
It's crazy. But I know, guys, it still exists. I don't care what anyone says out there. It's a little bit more well hidden. But what happens is once these individuals are like in a crowd where you can't pinpoint them directly, they'll shout out anything to you. Was in Denton, and when I asked for directions, some said, "Don't help them." I was like,
Este gallo.
El Gallo Joe Valdez. He's speaking truth, guys. It happens. I was discriminated in Mexico City and called Pocho. You probably are Pocho.
Pocho is what, like a Tejano?
A Pocho is someone that doesn't speak good Spanish. And it's
Oh, okay.
and it's trippy because like if your last name's Lozano, you should speak Spanish as well as I do.
Está como los de Rio Hondo. They don't speak that much Spanish, bro.
Oh, let me tell you, there's nothing that really trips me out more is that a Mexican that says that they don't speak
They don't
Spanish.
I hate that on my niece and nephew, bro.
Yeah, they're crazy. I know.
Vinieron del rancho, hombre. No sé hablar español.
Patas rajadas,
I don't speak Spanish y está bien prieto.
bien prieto, nopalote en la frente, pata rajada, guarachudo. I don't speak Spanish.
You have so much hate.
Hey, it's Saturday morning, bro. I would say that racism does exist in the RGV, institutional racism in the workplace. I've experienced it out of our area and seen it here in the valley. Yeah, but I think they discriminate against you because estás bien feo. Bro, you're ugly, bro.
No, lo que existe aquí en el valle es mucho nephewism, o sea, mucho compadrismo.
Well, also, there's mucho tacuacherillo.
Mucho tacuache.
Luis Tacuache Rodríguez. ¿A ti te hacen discriminate porque estás bien feo, Luis?
Córtate la barba, bro.
Hey, bro, do something with that thing. Look, if you look as good as this, you could portar a little beard, but man, bro. Pero Luis lo hace para esconder el cachete. That's a lot of hiding. El gallo was like, eat my blanca doodle doo. El gallo de Joe Valdez. Doodle doo. I just got it. Like cock-a-doodle-doo.
So late. That's how I usually.
Totally. I was trying. What's funny is I was trying to put in like the F word, F-a-doodle-doo, and I was like, what word could? What does he mean by blank? And then I go, oh, cock-a-doodle-doo. I sound mine. I love you so much. All right, guys, it's Saturday and it's 40 minutes in, and we got nothing else to do.
We can talk all day, you guys want.
Slackers.
No, it's the Sam. What are your plans for today or for the weekend?
I just need to cut the grass and stuff like that. Usual house chores.
Get some sun, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, and I gotta get my stuff ready. Flying out on Monday.
flying out on Monday morning, or Monday evening.
Monday morning.
What the hell? What am I supposed to do Monday morning?
Well, I take off until like 10 something, 10:30.
Oh, perfect, great. Let me get the last comment and then. Great day to all. Love y'all guys. Have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, still beating all that crap. We'll see you Monday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll be going
Hey,
to
just don't forget, C is for cookie.
and that's good enough for me. Guys, before you leave, like that YouTube page, guys, please. Do you think Cameron County is too laid back? Yeah. Guys, I'll be going to Cadereyta Sunday morning, but I'll be back Sunday afternoon. Just going and coming real quick. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Still believing all that crap, guys. Be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.